Hey everyone, it's Masterpiece, and today I got another vintage collection review for you. But I just wanted to say Happy New Year's, welcome to 2023, and I hope that all of you guys have a great, amazing 2023. So today, I got my hands on two Mandalorian Deathwatch Airborne troopers. Now for some reason, these guys have been really hard to find for me. I haven't been able to find them in any stores or anything like that, so when I saw them at my local collectible store, I knew I had to pick them up. And I got them for a pretty good deal too, considering the fact that, usually when you go to collectible stores, their stuff is a little bit overpriced just so that they could, make a profit, but I always tend to get a lot of stuff, buy a lot of stuff at once whenever I go, so the guy always gives me a really good deal on them. Anyways, let's get right into it. So I'll tell you a couple reasons why I really like this figure. Aside from what we could see here, I'm not too fond of the card back image. It's not even a scene, it's not like a captured scene that we've seen in the Clone Wars Season 7 or anything like that when we, first started to see these guys in the Siege of Mandalore, but I don't know, I'm not sure why they chose that image. Aside from that, the blue looks really good. You can see some weathering on there, and then like some yellowish orange marks on the helmet. I can't really tell if that's orange or yellow, but let's get into it. Alright, and here he is. I already see a lot of amazing stuff with this mold. I could see why a lot of people like this figure, but here are the blasters that it comes with. Your standard Westars, and then the more bigger Westar. I'm not sure the exact model name of this blaster, but there they are. I'm gonna put these in the holsters. One thing that I didn't like about I think it was the Deathwatch Commander. I think that's the name of it. It's the Deathwatch Mando with the horns on it, on the helmet. And it looks to me like I'm having the same problem with this one, is that I feel like these blaster pistols don't go in all the way, and it takes a little bit of fighting to get them quite in there. I'm not sure, because I do have the regular Super Commando, and then the Super Commando, the one with the horns on the helmet, and the one without the horns. You could definitely put those Westars in the holsters really, really easily, but for some reason with this one and the Super Commando, you just can't do that. It kind of feels off a little. The articulation on this guy looks awesome, and I like the gauntlet right here. You could actually see it on the card art right there. I didn't even think that it was going to come with that. You just fix that. But it does, it looks good. The tubings right there, it's kind of hard to see. They go up into that sleeve, and it does look like that's like an orangish right there. It looks really good. You get some more orange right here on the shoulder pad. The weathering is good. They probably could have done a little bit better, but not bad. This gauntlet looks really nice, just being completely like unpainted Beskar or silverish. I wish they kind of did that with the jetpack, but that's alright. The jetpack is the same that we got with the Super Commandos. Basically the same mold, but what makes this one really nice, or that much better, is that it has the helmet of the Mandalorian Death Watch figure that we got earlier. You could put the rangefinder down or leave it up. Another reason why I really like this figure is because of the mold. I absolutely love Jango Fett, and this mold is basically a Jango Fett. I mean, look at the legs. If only it didn't have like this right here, the gun holsters attached to the legs, and you probably get, I don't know, maybe something like a kind of like a Cobb Vanth holster with a different belt, and just repaint it better. This will pretty much be a Jango Fett if you think about it. If it didn't have these holsters right here attached to the legs, and use something else, a different belt, let's see what else. Replace this pauldron right here, replace this gauntlet. It's basically a Jango Fett. It's got the shoes or the boots, the armor right there. Everybody has the same, all Mandalorians have the same knee pads. But if they just didn't have these, same chest armor, same shoulder pads even, all of this could definitely be a Jango Fett. You could easily make a custom of Jango Fett out of this mold, which would be absolutely fantastic. I mean, can you just imagine that? Maybe make a different belt, take these off, make some of the, I believe it's called the West Star 34s, I might be wrong, the ones that Jango uses, but yeah, repainting it, doing a custom belt, that's a Jango Fett right there. Anyways, the jetpack is removable. You can have him carry this one as well. I was lucky to find 2 of these. I really want to army build these guys. All you guys know that I'm a huge fan of Mandalorians. I'm obsessed with Boba Fett, Jango Fett. Anything that has a T-visor, I love. So that's why I got as many as I could, and I actually might have another one coming in the mail that I was able to buy. So I'm super happy to have as many of these and the Super Commandos as possible. I might even get me some more Death Watch Mandalorians from the Mandalorian series. That release is really good too. I have Casca and Bo-Katan. I even made a custom Mandalorian out of an extra Bo-Katan that I found one day. I was at Walmart. I decided to check out what they had. Luckily they had an extra Bo-Katan. I thought, well, I might as well buy it, make a custom out of it, and yeah, I'll probably show a picture of it. I think it looks really good. Alright, and here they all are. The 2 new Mandalorian Death Watch Airborne troopers, the Axe Wolves. I'm not really a fan of that helmet. It just looks too big, a little wonky. But other than that, I like to display him without the helmet just because if I put the helmet on, it just looks really weird. Still a great figure. It's based on this mold right here, which is the Deathwatch Mandalorian from the Mandalorian show. And we have Casca Reeves. I also have Bo-Katan. I just can't find my Bo-Katan. I'm not sure where she is. But like I previously mentioned, I did a custom of another Bo-Katan that I found in stores, and here she is. She kind of reminds me of like a snow type Mando, so like one of those Mandalorians that you would see in, I don't know, Hoth or something like that. A very cold environment Mandalorian. I kind of wish that I had like a, you know how the armor has the brown fur cape thing wrapped around her? I kind of wish I had something like that to go around her neck. I think it would really complement, the brown would really complement the rest of the armor, but I don't know, maybe someday I could get some sort of a brownish hide or something like that, a cape. Great figure. It's basically Bo-Katan right here, just painted black armor, one black knee guard, kept one other one blue just to kind of add some, you know, differences. Everything else is white. Jetpack has white, a little bit of blue. I think it came out good. I actually currently display this one on my sail barge. But yeah, that's her. Here she is. Anyways, we got two of the Super Commando. Whatever their names are. I can't remember their names. They have a particular name. And then the regular Super Commandos. I need more of these. I actually got one of these pretty early on. I was lucky enough to find one, but along with these two, they had another one, another Super Commando, or Mandalorian, I guess I'll just call it, since it has the horns. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call it from now on, Mandalorian. And I thought, well, might as well get another one. I'll probably customize it, make it a little different than the first one that I got. But at least now I have two. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know which one's better. If it's this new one, the Airborne Trooper, or if it's the Deathwatch Trooper from the Mandalorian. Obviously, they grabbed some parts from the Super Commando and then other parts from the Mandalorian's Deathwatch flashback. But what do you guys think? Do you like the Airborne Trooper or the Mandalorian's Deathwatch Trooper? Leave it down in the comment section down below. It's a hard pick for me. I mean, think about it. This one's basically two. This one right here is basically these two put together. So yeah, I'd probably have to go with the Airborne Trooper. This guy came out first though. And it was one of the first times that we got the claw joints in the hips. Actually, we forgot about the articulation. How can we forget about the articulation? Look at that. You could do the splits. You could do the Van Damme. Great knee articulation, except this one's a little new, so I gotta, you know, work these joints a bit. The ankles, man, those ankles are amazing. Still some swivel on top of the ball joint hip. Torso's good. Torso's ridiculous. Head is alright. And you do get the rangefinder. This one's kind of... This one's kind of rough, just because it's just so brand new. I need to get these joints moving. Wrists up and down on the left. And actually same with the right. That's weird. That's the first time we've had that, I think. These just go up and down. They don't go, there's not one that goes, you know, side to side. They all just kind of go up and down. I don't really care about that, but I don't know. Someone might. But yeah, there it is, the Mandalorian Death Watch Airborne Trooper from the Clone Wars. A 10 out of 10 for me. I probably need like, I don't know, 2 or 3 more of this guy. Anyways, a masterpiece, and I'll see you guys later.